So today I bring you a beautiful Twitter thread that is filled with all the SJW buzzwords, and don't worry, I'm very well spoken and well versed in SJW speak, so I'll translate everything to you. It's actually amazing. So let's first explain you what account we're looking at right now. Smash Racism Rally, or Smash Racism 919, is an anti-racist, abolitionist, anti-capitalist, and anti-imperialist organization struggling for black liberation and an end to all oppression in our communities. Now, why are we looking at this account? Because it made a very funny series of tweets, a thread if you will. We'll read through it all and then explain everything. Public call for jail support for RSTs. Please come to Wake County Detention Center at, okay, I'm not gonna read the address, you can see it. Um, if you can bring diet inclusive food, first buzzword already, food or snacks, and the usual phone chargers, cigarettes, water, books, please do so. The most important thing at the jail support is to remain clarity on purpose of being there, support the health and well-being of comrades as soon as they get out, and support the people doing this important labor of care. Strong jail support turnouts help pressure the state to let our people out sooner and make our comrades feel more loved when they get out. And finally, cultivating a strong practice of jail support. See, okay, I'm not. This is another Twitter handle. We come together to hold CMPD accountable after they killed Keith Lemon Scott in 2016. I don't even know this name honestly. They've been behind so many causes and so many names that turn out to be wrong, that I can't even remember this one honestly. Keeps the community as a whole safer as it exercises its power to defend itself against repression by state force. Now the threat continues, okay, but we all came for this tweet. Know this! Friends of some RSTs advise those who intend on being at jail support to be cautious of sensory issues when applauding and welcoming brave comrades who are released. Oof. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in this entire thread. First of all, starting with the obvious to me but may not be obvious to you. What they are saying essentially in this last tweet is when you are coming to support the RSTs, those brave comrades, okay, those brave comrades, please be cautious when applauding, okay, when you welcome those brave comrades who are responsible for the evolution. If you applaud too loud, you might trigger them, okay? This is essentially what they're saying, okay? We are going for the revolution, we are abolitionist, anti-capitalist, anti-this, anti-east, anti-zist, okay? Anti-everything, but please don't clap. You remember the clip from, I think is yesterday we made the video, or it was 2 days ago, with Biden's please clap moment? Now Smash Racism Rally are saying essentially the opposite. Please don't clap. Don't clap for that, you stupid bastards. This is so ridiculous. What have we come to? The entire millennial public of America is so bored. It's they have zero issues because they grew up in affluent homes with nothing to solve, with no problems, no challenges. So they went through liberal arts college, studied a useless degree, and now they're surprised they have nothing to do. They live under bad conditions because they don't have a decent salary, and they're bored of life. Basically, they're looking for a meaning, and where do they find that meaning? Larping as communists and trying to make a revolution in America but they forgot that they grew up in a house where their parents removed every single challenge for them. Okay, so even clapping is challenging and triggering to them. Okay, let's go over all the all the thread, and let me explain everything. Some of the language is even foreign for me, a guy who's been doing this for years. So um, I wasn't sure what jail support means, but as you can see from the context, it basically means to come to a detention center or place where you have people who are arrested for inciting the revolution, obviously, and you come to support them, mostly emotionally. If you can bring diet inclusive food or drinks, now I honestly thought that the left was pro plus size. So why they would encourage diet inclusive food or snacks? Maybe when they're saying diet inclusive, it means vegan inclusive. So um, all vegans can eat. Let's see this picture. Med supplies. I don't know why you would need med supplies. They take care of you. It's not like they're in a level 4 security jail. They're just in a stupid detention center. Uh, Food, water, coffee, hand sanitizer, and portable chargers and cables. Show up, offer supplies and rides, support folks as they get out. Wait, this is what jail support looks like. Um, so yeah, I assume that inclusive means for food for vegan, okay, and the usual phone charges, cigarettes, water, books. Please do. I don't know why they would need books. The jail handle, not the jail, the detention center. I'm pretty sure. No, maybe it's only in jail you have libraries. You wouldn't need one in a detention center because most people don't do hard time over there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, I think all the things that they are bringing are for the other supporters because you can't have a phone in a detention center or in jail. Correct me if I'm wrong again. Cigarettes, as far as I know, in jail and in prison is contraband in most jails and prisons. Water, they already take care of it, and books as well. So I assume this is for all the supporters. Um, the most important thing at jail support is to remain clarity on purpose of being there. Now, as you can hear uh, from my accent, I'm foreign. But this to me seems like broken English. I don't understand it. The important thing at jail support is to remain clarity on purpose of being there. Maybe it's a higher level of English that I'm not aware of, but correct me if I'm wrong again. This seems like broken English. To support the health and well-being of comrades as soon as they get out, and and support the people doing this important labor of care. Now, labor of care, as you can surmise, means doing this labor of care. You need to care for our brave soldiers inciting the revolution in America, our brave comrades. I still can't get over the fact of how larpy this language is. Only at the end for them to be triggered by applause, which is amazing. Um, let's see, where were we? Yeah, strong J support turnouts help pressure the state to let our people out sooner and make our comrades feel more loved when they get out. So I don't think that changes anything if you have strong jail support turnouts. Maybe it would pressure them, maybe, to get a faster sentence or a court appearance to expedite the process, but it won't make them release them any sooner if they have a legitimate offense on their records that they need to serve time for or get punished for. So it doesn't make sense. Um, and finally, cultivating a strong practice of jail support keeps the community as a whole safer as it exercises its power to defend itself against repression by state force. Now, this seems like an autocorrect. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think repression fits the current uh, sentence they were going for. Maybe they meant oppression by the state force. Why would you be in jail if you're exercising your power to defend yourself against the state forces. Anyway, only to come to the last amazing tweet. It's not the last. They actually have photos of scenes at the jail support, so they're blowing bubbles. Obviously, uh, makes makes the safe space even safer. Eating a bunch of snacks, as you can see, some some Japanese cookies. Don't know why my mind went to Spanish. It's obviously Japanese or maybe Chinese. Sorry if my racism is showing. And yeah, more pictures of them blowing bubbles outside of what seems to be a detention center. Notice friends of some arrestees advise those who intend on being a jail support to be cautious of sensory issues. Now I want to make sure that the SJWs who are watching and YouTube understand that I'm not making fun of sensory issues. I'm not an ableist. Okay? I'm making fun of the fact that people think they can incite a revolution, but they need labor of care, emotional support, supplies brought to them, and they can't face, they can't hear any applauding, okay, when you welcome those brave comrades. Okay, this is why it's so funny. They go so larpy over this thread, saying comrades this, comrade that, brave comrade, brave, like they're in a war. But God forbid if they soldiers ever hear the sound of clapping that might trigger them. Imagine if they were on a real battlefield where bullets are whizzing by and you hear explosive in the background going off. Now that would trigger someone. That's a legitimate cause for PTSD, but clapping? You can't face clapping and you wanna incite a revolution? This is on you, America. This is the youth you've nurtured and grown for 20 years. This is millennials who have faced no challenges in their life. So now they are LARPing as communist revolutionaries, calling themselves brave comrades, while they can't even face the sound of clapping. This is honestly sad. Okay, they're blowing bubbles outside of a detention center. I don't know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. I don't know how to even make a title or a thumbnail for this video that would make people click on it. There's so much SJW speak and so many things to unpack. Uh, I don't know. I hope it was entertaining for you guys. It was entertaining and demoralizing both at the same time for me. Um, if you enjoyed the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. If you're sorry, if you want to support it, leave a like on the video. It helps the channel a lot and it helps new viewers find this kind of lunacy so they get free entertainment as well. And if you want to support this channel even more, you can support it through Patreon in the description, also YouTube memberships which are directly on this site. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.